Welcome back, everyone, to Smash This Podcast. I can't believe it's been about 6 months, give or take, whatever, that I've been on here. But I was genuinely pretty excited about War Games, and of course, all the rumors. You know, the rumors were out there. And well, sure enough, our truth came back, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I love our truth, man. The guy he does not age. The guy never ages. No, but let's be serious. It was a really fun show. The return of Randy Orton. Randy Orton looked amazing. He's in great shape. CM Punk returns at the end of the show somebody go check on Chicago, because I think the Allstate Arena's roof got blown off. A lot of fun. So yeah, it's good to be back on here. If for those of you that don't someone in the Twitch, CM Punk, see it doing a CM Punk chant. WWE won. Yeah. No longer a free agent, you could say, right? No longer a free agent. And I wanted to go live right after it, but I wanted to hear what some people had to say during the press conference. So my apologies for this being so late. It's an hour after it ended. It is what it is. But I don't plan on staying on here too long, because it's well past my bedtime. But it is hearing my wife laugh in the background. But yeah, as we go through some of this, let's hear your thoughts too. What'd you think of the show? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? What did you think? Hit me up in the chat here. Here I am trying to just look up get the results here and go match by match, and I've got pages freezing on me. This is just lovely. This is what happens when you don't, go live for 6 months on your own channel. Justin Miller's in here. I haven't smashed in a long time. Wink, wink. Courtney's in here. Hey, what's up, Courtney? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, you know what? We're just going to drop out of this page, because that page is not working. It's screwing up all my other pages. Bell's boy. Hit the live mute button on that other page. All right. I know we got some people coming in here. That's good to see. Bell's boy. Good to see you, Lord J-Bone. Oh, don't call me Lord, bro. Did you see what PW Insider said, that Drew McIntyre left the arena in anger and Seth had to be held back by all the people? Michael Cole. No, I tried going on PW Insider as soon as the show ended, before between the show and the press conference, and PW Insider must have crashed because I couldn't upload the page at all. So Justin Miller here. What's up, brother? Says it's interesting, but not surprising to see him back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Good to good to smash again. Hakeem's in here. Nice, nice. What's up? Terrence Sullivan. Wait, we get to smash this podcast with Jabronsky. I love it. He's eating chicken parm. Dude, it's like late at night. It's he's eating. Wait, I say I never eat this late at night. No, I'm full of but my wife in the background. Don't even lie to those people. Eating chicken parm sub sandwich. Oh, bro, that sounds so good. And apparently, Christian Mango Punk back in what? Back in W. Your first show in 7 months. Yeah, I was gonna say 6 or 7 months. Yeah. Yeah. And interesting, one very interesting, and I don't usually pay attention to this stuff because, well, like stuff was in the news some years ago when Fox first started having their, when they had SmackDown. There was news headlines that came out that said, "Oh, we want this star. We want Roman Reigns. We want Ronda Rousey. We want Charlotte Flair. We want whatever. We want X amount of stars on our show." Which that happened for a little bit, and so like the question came up tonight. They asked if TKO had any part of this. And Tripp said, there's almost nobody that knew about this. This all came to fruition in a very short period of time, very quickly. And it was, between he and Nick Khan, and which is, it's so refreshing to think about that Vince didn't have anything to do with this, and I'll look at that as a very positive thing. Like if there's something that's going to help, like no matter what you think of CM Punk, I get it. I get that not everybody is a fan of CM Punk. I get it. I'm fine with that, and I'm not one of those guys that's like, well, if you don't like CM Punk, then I don't like you. No, I am not that much of a Karen. My God. So no, really, I'm not. But I do believe that if you put him in the right atmosphere, he's going to make money for you. He is absolutely going to help the business. I think it's too early to guess what he's going to do first. I know a lot of people are like, oh man, sick him on Seth. Nah, I think Seth has a lot more to do before Punk even, and we don't even know what show he's going to be on. He just showed up in the company. We don't know if he's going to show up on Raw. We don't know if he's going to show up on SmackDown. We don't know anything. We really don't. But and look, and if you're upset about it, tell me. Tell me why. I want to see this conversation because this is such a different conversation that we're having now as opposed to a couple years ago when he first came back to wrestling in AEW. Completely different discussion. Trips said he's home. And it's like, whoa, I almost fell off the damn couch when he said, look, I just got goosebumps when I was thinking about that. was like, man, Trips is if Trips can sit down, squash a beef with Punk, and be the businessman he's supposed to be, and run this company the way it's supposed to be run, then WWE is going to be in the best place it's ever been in 2024. By far. By far. So let's I was trying to bring up one of my normal like what my normal oh there it is. Okay. So I'm going into WWE.com here. Okay, I don't know if this is just well, this is the preview. Well, I suppose I could just go match by match on the preview. Because there's no like you click on the results and there's nothing there. So the website is really somebody needs to work on this shit. I'm just saying. Like there's video highlights, but if you're looking like for like just a page with results, it ain't here. It ain't here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go on the preview page and just go down the line and see, but the preview page is even broken. What the hell's going on with this? Photos, the best in the world sends the WWE universe into a frenzy. Oh, he actually even sat down in the pipe bomb position. Okay, so this is after they went off the air. Okay, he ran over there. So, all right, I'm gonna quick show this and then take it down because I don't want to. Actually, no, I'll do it like this because I ain't. But if I show the website, they're gonna just nail my balls to the wall. I'll do it this way. But this is a pretty freaking cool picture. I'm sorry. This is sick right here. Look at that. Says it all right there. That's the man. All he needs is a microphone in his head. Okay. That's enough of that. I already caused enough trouble. All right. Bell's Boy says Riddle already dissed on WWE on Twitter. See, I haven't been on Twitter in so long. It's Dark Self. Yeah, on Twitch here. Guys, he knows what's best for. Yeah. Trips is better than Vince. Yeah. Bell's Boy says here, there's a video on Twitter over Seth going crazy seeing CM Punk being back. See, they didn't show the ring much. So this I'm guessing, like, this is like someone else's feed. Someone else took video of something. Okay, so Hakeem, very interesting point here. Says, so in a 2-week period, Will Ospreay signs with AEW and CM Punk returns to the WWE. Yeah, that's some fighting stuff right there. Rocky, behave. Oh, yeah. Here he says, I'm surprised they mentioned Chris Jericho's name on Survivor Series. Yeah, I was a little shocked too, because a lot of people, when they were talking about Miz tying the record on SmackDown or whenever they were talking about it, um, they didn't say who he was going to tie it with. And someone, I don't know, some review, some news show I was watching said, yeah, they didn't mention Chris Jericho. They mentioned Chris Jericho tonight. And it's like, well, how can you not? Jericho he's transcended all the wrestling companies. He's been in all of them, you know? Yeah, okay, he hasn't been in TNA, whatever. His music has been in TNA. There, that counts. He he's been in ECW. He's been in WCW. He's been in WWE. He's now in AEW. He's also been in New Japan? And I'm probably missing something else, but whatever. It's like he's an icon. It's okay to mention his name. They didn't go on for like 15 minutes talking about Chris Jericho. Okay, that'd be some shit right there. But no, it's okay to mention his name. All right. So let's start. Rocky, behave yourself. Let's go back here. I'll tell you, the only thing that was missing tonight was a blowing off the roof moment from LA Knight. Honestly, that's like the only thing that was missing tonight. This I'm just scrolling over these highlights here on the website. So just give me a moment. I'm trying to. Okay, there's the R-Truth returns. That's and if you follow him on his YouTube channel, the guy's actually been putting out some music lately. I'm not a huge fan of R-Truth's rap stuff, but it's there. It's kind of old school. All right, War Games, women's. Okay, let's start. Oh my God. Io Sky defies gravity with trash can junk from the cage. Survivor Series War Games 2023 highlights. Let's give the ladies their flowers first, okay? Seriously. Let's give the ladies their flowers first, because they were first on this card. And see, on SmackDown when I was watching, I obviously misunderstood when they were talking about this. Heard part of it, didn't hear all of it, whatever it was, and it said that they were going to kick off War Games, at Survivor Series. Well, in my head, I heard they're going to be on the kickoff show. And I'm like, how are you going to put a women's War Games match on a kickoff show at Survivor Series? I'm like, what shit is this? Obviously, and I tried looking for some kind of confirmation on that. Of course, never found it because I misheard them. But I'm glad it wasn't like that because I was like, dear God, what is going on? I'm like, oh, here we go again. It's going to be a 2-minute match. No, I'm kidding. No. No, it was a lot of fun. I mean, they let these women go, pardon the term, go balls to the wall. They truly did. Right, babe? Sure. Well, you saw that move I brought you in to check out. What'd you think of that?
Oh, the women's?
Yeah. That's freaking nuts. Yeah. Yeah, when Io Sky climbed to the top of the cage and then slowly puts the trash can over herself, it's what? It's one thing to, like, throw it down on somebody, because that's what I was expecting. Like, here, eat this trash can. No. Right. Yeah. For those of you that didn't hear that, my wife said she turned herself into a human bullet, which is just nuts. Pretty sure Flair did some dive during the match too. It's all a little fuzzy now, if you forget stuff. But yeah, here Terrence says that women's War Games match was chef's kiss. Yes. Okay, we're rewinding a little bit here, but that's fine. Here, this is an interesting take. Courtney says Punk's return overshadowed Randy, I feel. Okay. So this is how the end of the show went. I look at my phone, and this all happened in a matter of like 3 seconds. This is how this went. I looked at my phone. It's 12 minutes too. I look over towards my wife. She says, wow, there's over 10 minutes left. Not even a split second later, you hear the living color. And I just sat straight up like, what? Because, I mean, like I said, I was hoping for it, but I didn't think about it the whole show. By the time that show was done, everyone was done chanting for CM Punk. Now, there were plenty of CM Punk chants during that show. We'll get to that. But I was like, I wasn't even thinking about it at the end. But as soon as my wife said, wow, there's almost 10 minutes left before the top of the hour, boom. I was like, oh, here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, just crazy. Just crazy. Courtney says, I love the women's War Games match. Hey? They killed it, and Kairi too. Oh, man. Christopher Tarasenko. Good evening, sir. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it. Nice, Jay. Awesome. 2 returns in one night. Several. I mean, there's R-Truth, there's Randy, there's CM Punk, and me. I don't think too many people are going to be talking about me, though. Thanks, babe. No, but I do have an audience. And I'll take it. I don't care if it's a dozen people or what, especially this late at night. So yeah, I did miss a good chunk of the women's match, sadly, because I was kind of setting up stuff because I was thinking about going live afterwards. But I'm going to go back and rewatch that. But the parts I did see, absolutely nuts. Hakeem says, nice to have J-Bone back on YouTube. Hey, man, I always been here. I just been on another channel over on TNI, you know, helping them grow, doing what I can for them. And this one just stayed dormant for the longest time. So, you know, and I don't really know what I'm going to do with this channel yet, but I had to talk about this. But hey, let's continue. Swag fan, what's up, man? Says, I missed the pay-per-view too. I'll watch the replay though. There you go. It seems to go like super quick. It felt like it went super quick. Like all of a sudden it was 2 hours later and they were starting the main event. And I'm like, what? That's how crazy it went. But yeah, lots of great moments with the ladies. Let's talk about Gunther versus Miz. Was that next here? I don't know if that was next here. Well, anyways, Gunther versus Miz. As my cat freaks out and plays with its toys. As much as I was rooting for Miz, because I saw some of the highlights from their feud, I really didn't think Miz was going to win. It was nice to see him at least get some. It was nice to see him get some close calls at least. You know, that was cool. But Gunther is just, I don't know who the hell's going to beat Gunther. But whoever beats Gunther, it's going to be ridiculous. You are? You heard it here first. Oh, there you go. There's the promo. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, says Mrs. J-Bone. So, what, you going to go on Raw tomorrow night and call him out? Oh, she says she's going to kick his ass. Right in the Gunther, right? Right in the Gunther, right. I'll sit in the front row in my cheerleader costume and wave my palms around if that happens. Christopher says the missus has a point. Yeah. It was Swag fan. What? Miz lost to Gunther? Just kidding. Yeah. Well, it was a good match. It was a good back and forth. They both got their licks in, and of course, all he had to do was kneel on the Miz and make him submit. As soon as he did that, I'm like, oh, Miz is done. He's gonna crunch in half. Hakeem Fullerton says Mrs. J-Bone versus Gunther for the IC belt. The fans want it. I ain't gonna train you though. Oh, no one needs to train you? All right. she legit body slammed an ex-husband of hers through a TV. Why do you think I love her? She's awesome. Oh man. Courtney says their match was seriously the best. So, yeah, I don't know what's next for either of those guys, but we'll have to we'll have to wait and see. One match I was absolutely turning in for was Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar. Now, granted, I was looking forward to Carlito. So I don't know what happened there. I didn't hear any news about, oh, Carlito's injured. If they originally booked it like that and then they plan to take Carlito out and make it a storyline that Dragon Lee rescues him and he takes the spot, or I have no idea. I really have no idea. Hakeem says, hopefully Mrs. J-Bone can take Gunther's chops. Oh, she says not a problem. Yeah. I don't know what she's vaping on tonight, but my goodness. All right. All right. Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar. What did you guys think of the match? I feel like this match actually elevated both guys. Number one, not a lot of people I don't think a lot of people know who Dragon Lee is. I could be wrong. But if you are used to watching a lot of international stuff, and I guess he did some stuff in AEW last year. I was going through Wikipedia and it reminded me he wanted to have that match with his brother, and then his brother turned on him, which was so weird at the end. And you didn't see him again. Maybe he just did that because, it was the last time he was going to be able to wrestle his brother in a long time. So I don't know. But I've been a fan of Dragon Lee's for a while. Did some great stuff in, was it Ring of Honor, I think. But I've been a fan of Escobar's for a long time, all the way back from when he was in AAA, Lucha Underground, just classic stuff. So I've been waiting for this rise of Escobar for a while now. And as much as I don't know about the timing of this. Let me talk to you guys about this for a second. You guys know I collect figs. So there was like a few days left for this. In the Mattel Creations, they've got the 5-pack of the LWO that you can order. So it's a special order. Well, as soon as this went live, because they only have these live for a few weeks or whatever to pre-order them. As soon as it went live is when Santos Escobar turned on Rey Mysterio. And I'm like, you maybe could have waited a little bit to, it's, you got to wonder if that's going to affect the sales of this at all, because like I was going to put in my pre-sale and then all of a sudden all that happened and I haven't put it in yet just because of that. And it's like, it just kind of takes the wind out of it, like, oh, you're excited to get it. You can't wait to, oh, they broke up. Oh, damn. Which it's still hard to tell like exactly what's going on with LWO as far as who's going to run it. Is Carlito going to run it with the other two guys? And what's her neck? I can't remember her name. Sorry. But what's going to happen with LWO? It's all a big mess. Maybe Dragon Lee will take it over. Who knows? He'll take over for Ray. Who knows? So, Hakeem here says, if I remember correctly, Escobar was also an Impact during the early D'Amore era. I think he had a couple matches. I don't remember if. See, that's a tough one. I know a lot of people came over from Lucha Underground, but I don't remember how many of them were one-offs and how many people actually stayed. But anyways, because a lot of them stayed. Not everyone did. And I cannot. It sucks. I can't remember his, like, I can remember what he used to do in Lucha Underground. I cannot remember Escobar's name in El Fantasma back then. Oh yeah, that's who he was. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's who he was in AAA, but I'm trying to think of his Lucha Underground character. It was different. It was still under a mask, but it made it sound like he was like from some other place or something. But anyways, someone in the channel bring it up. Great match. Dragon Lee does not avenge Carlito. We'll have to wait and see what happens after that. But I'm very excited for the rise of Santos Escobar. I know sometimes people like comparing Dominik Mysterio to Eddie, because he's got the same haircut and he does the splash, he does the moves and stuff. But I tell you what, I get more heel Eddie vibes from Santos Escobar. Critical Sting. King Cuerno. Yes. King Cuerno. I knew it was something with a C, but I could not think of it. Thank you, Critical Sting. Good to see you here, man. Cheers. If anybody was going to come up with that shit, I knew it was going to be you. Even though it's almost midnight here. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. So as we go through this, folks, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button if you're new here. Ring that bell for notifications. All right, what do we got next here? Rhea Ripley versus Zoey Stark. This is one, sadly, I missed part of, but when I did catch it about halfway through the match or whatever it was, my goodness, did Rhea Ripley just look crazy, like almost something out of like what Harlequin looked like, and he's like, if Harlequin rolled out of bed on the wrong side of the bed, that's what Rhea Ripley looked like tonight. What in the world? I mean, the hair was all twisted and spiked. She had the makeup all smeared. Just, I loved her gear though. Her gear was cool. Just the simple black and white black pants. That was cool. Nothing too crazy, but just the look was like, wow. Zoey Stark's looked cool. She had the the makeup going, stripes across the face, like military stripes, you know. It was cool. I'm definitely going to go back and watch more of this match. Rhea Ripley retains, though. Swag fan says, J-Bone, Harley Quinn sleeps on the wrong side of the bed on purpose, and I love her for it. Well, there you go. Is that why she wakes up and does all that crazy shit she does? Probably, eh? All right. What do we got next here? Shotzi is ready to eat some flaming hot ruffles after War Games. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to pass on the flaming hot ruffles. I did think that was pretty funny that they were a sponsor, though. Did you guys watch the pre-show at all? And all of a sudden, towards the end of the pre-show, they started passing around the Ruffles bags. And they were asking each other's questions as they had, like, mouths full of chips. The funniest was when they were trying to talk to Booker T. And Booker T is like, oh, yeah, well, you know, it was ridiculous. And they're all kind of looking at each other like, are we going to get in trouble for eating the chips live? And the girls were like, you know, if you put a thing of potato chips in front of us, this is just what you're going to get. Like, they didn't even care. So the guys were like, all right. They grabbed the bag and they started munching. Oh, can't eat just one. Crazy. A dejected Bayley finds comfort in ruffles. That's just that headline right there. That's priceless. We on to the main event then already? Yeah, there was not many matches in this whole show, but it was nice that they didn't rush anything at all. Like I said, the main event started 2 hours after the show started. And that one went, of course, they had the entrances and stuff. So then, of course, it doesn't start immediately, but that was when it all, you know, entrances for the main event started then. Excuse me. Yeah, everyone worked well together. I know they made a big deal out of it. You know, you heard the guys talking to Cody here and there during the main event, like, is he gonna show? Because Randy Orton did not show at the start of the match. And I think they did that just because the rumors at this point were so high for CM Punk to come back. They just wanted to add fuel to the fire for that, which is fine. I think it riled the crowd up even more because I don't know how much they did it during the other matches, but during that main event, whenever they weren't going, you know, doing the Seth Rollins theme, the whoa, you know, all that, whatever. Whenever they weren't doing the Seth Rollins thing, they were doing CM Punk chants. And the only thing they did do besides that was cheering for Randy at the last minute or screaming at Dom Dominik sucks or whatever, and which I thought was hilarious. So this crowd was ready for a CM Punk return. But everyone, like I said, everyone worked well together. Randy looked great. Seth worked great with Cody, even though a couple times during the match they looked, a little looked to be a little worrisome, which completely understandable. Oh, okay. Now they got a results page going. They even got press conference exclusives. Interesting. So they got photos and videos on the results page. That's good. All right. Could have used that a while ago. But anyways, yeah, overall, this was a lot of fun. Justin Miller here says Rhea's reaction to Punk is all character work form, what I saw on the video of her. Interesting. I'm gonna have to. Was that on Twitter or where was that? Yeah, she's an interesting character. Swackman says Punk back in WWE. They've always said in wrestling that you never say never. Nothing's for certain. It's business, baby. Justin says, yeah, on Twitter. Okay. All right. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, great main event. Great show overall. Punk is back. The merch is out. So that means that what you see in the stores now, this is not going to be the last action figure of CM Punk ever. That's for damn sure. I may have paid a pretty penny for a couple of them, but future's always uncertain. So I wanted to make sure I got my hands on a couple of them because God knows when they're going to show up around here. But I'm sure the guys at Mattel are all excited now, like, woohoo, let's make some Punk figs, Oh, man. Christopher says already with the merch. Wow. Hey, they got the Randy merch, which also looks really good. They got the Punk merch. And I think the only one they're missing is R-Truth. It's nice. It'd be nice to get an R-Truth thing out there. Holding a bag of Ruffles or something. I don't know. Triple H is truly the game. He is, man. He is. And he said something interesting at the press conference tonight. And I think I'll wrap it up with this. He was so Punk left about 10 years ago, give or take, whatever, about 10 years ago. Triple H was a very different person 10 years ago. Punk was a very different person 10 years ago. The company is drastically different now than it was 10 years ago. And I say drastically just because there's no Vince. Someone owns the WWE now. So that right there for the future is, oh, okay. So that right there might have been inviting to CM Punk, knowing that, Vince is not in charge, and then it's not the same old company. If it's same old company, we'd have a very different show tonight. I guarantee you we would have had, the women on the pre-show with a with just a regular tag match. Not even a Survivor Series War Games match, tonight was it's lately the WWE pay-per-views are a perfect example. Look, and I still love the AEW, and I still intend on talking about them on here. I don't know how much I'm actually going to be on here, so I don't expect, oh, he's going to go back to recording everything, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I don't have the energy to do that, but I did want to get on here for this. The whole future of this channel is still up in the air. So, but yeah, everything's different now. So I'm sure that right there was inviting for Punk. And I'm sure Punk's going to have his time probably tomorrow night. I know I'll be watching. But it'll also be interesting to see where he does land. Maybe he does land on SmackDown. And maybe that'll settle down everyone from the show tonight. Who knows? Just wait till Friday. Give everyone a week to settle down. You won't see him till Friday. Who knows? So, but yeah, for those that caught me live, thank you so much for joining me. For those watching on a replay, leave your thoughts in comments. Let me know what you thought of the show tonight. You excited about Randy being back? Punk being back? R-Truth? And don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when my content hits your screen. Good night, folks. Much love. We'll see you soon.